The continued investigation into First International Bank of Grenada has brought to the fore the alleged blocking of the Federal Bureau of Investigation from Grenada's probe into the affairs of the bank. GBN spoke with the U.S. Embassy in Grenada to get a clearer picture.
During a news conference on Monday, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Mr. Christopher Nelson, said the FBI and the U.S. Justice Department were in contact with former Cabinet Legal Advisor, Mr. Hugh Wildman, with a view to assisting Grenada in the investigation into the First International Bank of Grenada scandal. There are reports that upon the FBI's request, Mr. Wildman, who was Director of Public Prosecution at that time, said that Grenada wishes to conduct its own investigation and that they may need the assistance of the FBI. GBN sought to get clarity from Mrs. Karen Jo Mac-Isaac, the U.S. Chargé d'Affaires, as to what actually happened.
The FBI does make itself available to assist countries if they have investigations where they need the expertise that the FBI can provide. In this case, my understanding is that there never was a formal request from the government of Grenada to the Federal Bureau of Investigation that they come and assist the government of Grenada, whether it would be the police or the Financial Investigations Unit, and therefore there never was a request for them to come for that purpose. But the FBI cannot come into a country to do a local investigation without having a formal request from the government of that country. But they do make themselves available.
Mrs. Isaac said the FBI worked cooperatively with local officials in order to complete its own investigation and to bring to trial the people who committed crimes in the U.S. through the First International Bank of Grenada.
The FBI did complete its investigation about the crimes that were committed in the United States, and they were able to do what they needed to do to bring the case against FIBG to trial in Portland, Oregon, and that occurred last year. The trial has been completed and people have been convicted. And according to the legal attaché, there was no interference with the U.S. side of the investigation. So again, I can't speak to what's being said here about the Grenada government side of things, but the FBI did complete its investigation successfully and did successfully prosecute criminals in the U.S.
So did the FBI come to Grenada to do the investigations too?
They were communicating with people in Grenada. I don't know specifically how many people might have come or whatever, but they did get what they needed from on the issues that they did communicate with the government of Grenada on at the time. So that prosecution has been successfully completed. They do not believe that they have anything hanging out there that they haven't dealt with here.
The First International Bank of Grenada investigation continues here, following what police say are new evidence and information that must be acted upon. Trisha Ruben, GBN News.